pink roses. The pink roses, according to wise people, this symbolizing friendship, love, admiration, and appreciation. We have admired you for the success of leading a state from number 26 in education level to be number one. This one concrete fact. You are a great person to present a transformation for your people. So basically, you don't need to come far away to listen, but you have a lot of things from your own community, your own people, your own country. There are so many resources to be used to transform Nigeria to what you expect, to what level you expect. And that's why our expression to gratitude, to convey our appreciation for the time you spent to come to Indonesia. We also want to learn and listen from you. There is an old saying, if you want to go far, you go alone, sir. But if you want to go, if you want to go fast, you can go alone. But because you come here, that indicates you want to go far, and that is go together. So Nigeria and India and Indonesia can go together where we can go far and be the two brother countries to have the expectation we have. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I have a few questions for you. One, as a leader, as opposition leader in Nigeria as at now, the rules of oppositions are to criticize the government constructively in order to make them to sit up. Your Excellency, please. The rules of oppositions in every democratic settings are to criticize the government constructively, not to make them to sit up. As a leader of opposition in Nigeria, it has been accused that opposition parties has been given 50 million, which 2 to 3 days ago, your party, Labour Party, were accused of receiving 50 million each. If you happen to be a leader in Nigeria political setting, how are you going to ensure that the constructive oppositions are left to flourish? First. Secondly, before the 2023 presidential election, you traveled to Egypt for power. And the measures of developmental aspect of every economy is power and security. And when you came back, you were able to make it as a Nigerian president. If by 2027 you were given opportunity to be a Nigerian president, are you going to work to ensure that the power as the means of economic survival of every nation is assured? Thirdly, security is one of the measures. You came here without any mobile or army but in Nigeria, you cannot move a kilometer without having thousands of security personnel. How are you as a leader ensure that a common man goes out without a single police officer, a governor, council chairman, the president goes out without any security official? The last and not the least, The GDP, I have been watching you. You cannot speak.
To stop it. No, it's been stopped in other countries, not just by one person, but collectively by all of us. And you ask the question, how do you stop the youth from living? The youth have to stop reading. The youth have to stop and see that things are being done right. It is their job, it's their life. Because the society we are busy will take its revenge on them. So they have to say no to this and everything. You know, and I tell you, even when people tell me people are leaving the country, I'm not worried. Because they will fix it, they will come back. For me, I'm not worried about their going out. Because I know they will come back. It's a question of fixing it. I told them when I was campaigning last time, I went to people in America and said, let me tell you, in a matter of 6 years, you'll be looking to come back because there's more opportunity in Africa than there is in any continent of the world. And I know that, because Africa has the highest population, we have the highest mineral underneath the surface of the earth. We have a vast and cultivated land. So people will come back. But they're not going to come back if there's a war. They're not going to come back if there's insecurity. You ask, what did they do? Somebody told you what they did 20 years ago. They didn't do anything different. They didn't do anything different. Let me give you an example why I said they didn't do anything different. In 2014, per capita of Indonesia is 3,476. What is about 3,500? Per capita of Nigeria is 3,550. So we are actually a better per capita in 2014 than Indonesia. By 2024, 2023, 2024, Indonesia per capita is about 5,000, ours is 2,000. That's what we did right now, leadership. It's not a rocket science. You're like, leadership is measurable. It's something you get up in the morning, having a governor, get up in the morning, and every day I will ask them, what did we do this month? How many schools did the governor visit? What is happening in our system in education? What is happening in our system in health? Did we build school of nursing? When I became governor, there was no single school of nursing, midwifery, anything that is accredited in Anambra State. When I left, we have over this. You have to measure it. So it's not something you get up in the morning and say, we did budget of good hope. Next year, say, we did budget of a product. You have to say what good hope did before we enter the next one. It's a measurable thing. If you don't, like human life, you get up in the year, you say, I'm going to build a house in my village or in this town this year. So you start. By the end of the year, you should ask yourself, where do we start? Maybe we start our foundation. So let's do the first floor. Human life must be measured. So is leader. A leader must ask himself a question, what are we doing? I'm just showing you a very simple thing. It is not rocket science. And because of it, I want to meet those who did it. What happened? How were they able to grow their per capita? Per capita is a measure of critical measure of development. Because it means more were pulled out of poverty. It means more and more small businesses were supported. So how did they do this? In Indonesia, 96% of the companies are small businesses. And they create about 90% of the jobs. And we have these youths who can do the same thing. So what are they doing? What support are they giving to them? They have a ministry. They have a special educated load there. So you have to learn it. What are they doing? After it's a learning. It's something, not something that they just give you power, you hire a car, and going siren and running all over the place, causing confusion without adding any value. No. So that's why when I became governor, I asked questions. When you say to me, for example, the office of facility, I say, what is it adding? Why are we going to spend money doing that? That's why they said here, his prudential management, if you come to me and say, we need to pay for this, I say, what value are we getting? You know, what value are we getting? Even the lady who helped me when I'm coming here, fantastic. When she told me where I was going to stay, I said, I just want a small place that I can sleep. I'm not coming here to sleep in a sophisticated place. I'm coming to learn. So it's not time for me to say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this. Everything must be, what am I getting value for? If I'm not getting value for it, I won't do it all. So thank you. They didn't do anything. That's what we need to do, to focus on that. The things they are focusing on now, they want to be able to feed themselves. There's food.
In the heart of the city where stories unfold, Gentle Media TV shining bright and bold, bringing news from the corners of the globe, connects us together, no matter